odds that you brought up, which is we have an 89% chance of the playoffs, 65% chance at division title, NFC Championship appearances at a 27% chance. Like
that's 1 in 4, bro. That's 1 in 4. Think about how cool that is.
Super Bowl appearance, 10.9% chance. Super Bowl win, the sixth best odds at 5.1%.
Bro, when you think about that, like that, I mean, that's a legitimate chance. That's not like a kind of chance. That's like a legit
Football
chance.
Outsiders have us at sixth best odds to win the Super Bowl. On top of that, a 12% chance to get a top five pick via Denver. So you're talking about a team that has a top 5 or top 6 odds in making a Super Bowl or winning a Super Bowl, not even making. So making a Super Bowl with 10% chance. I mean, that's a pretty good chance. And then
good.
You have a chance at a top 5 pick. But I just keep wondering why, with those numbers, Vegas keeps having the Seahawks as underdogs in games. And that may be because they're playing Tom Brady. That could be because the Seahawks are on a 4-game winning streak now. So
yeah, at some point, have to travel. Like, I mean, everyone has to travel when they go to Germany. It's pretty far, but I mean, we're 5 hours behind Tampa even, and we have to drive five hours. Sammy, when we play, we already do the most miles by far in any team in the league. Now you're adding even more. Like it's a far place.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the mile stuff. I used to think it makes a difference because like this year we had the most miles traveled out of any team in the NFL by far, by like 20,000 miles, and we're 6-3, and we have, we're a top 5 team in football, top 6. So like whatever. At the end of the day, for me, I think it's because Tampa Bay is, they're 1-4 in their last, or 1-3 in their last 4 games, while the Seahawks are 4-0 in their last 4 games. I think just the odds are looking at like, probably break a little bit of a Seahawks win streak, and Tom Brady might get another win is probably what the odds are looking at, right?
Yeah,
but what's funny about this team is I think Vegas still can't figure him out, right? Like every week it's like an underdog. And I know it was on the road, but like I was looking at that, I was like, how are we underdogs against the Arizona Cardinals? Like we're so much better. And it turns out we were better, right? And I mean, despite one Geno mistake, that pick he had, could you ask for a more like clean, perfect game? They haven't been making real mistakes, this team.
No, they haven't. And that's like literally, other than that pick 6, like you said, he played a perfect game. But I guess I kind of want to you're talking about being underdogs and all those cool odds about winning, the NFC or going to the Super Bowl. Our expectations have really changed before the season. Like if you told me, all right, let's forget the Super Bowl and the playoffs things right now. But if you told me before this season that I am kind of surprised that we're underdogs against Tampa Bay in Germany, I would be like, nah. Before the season, you're saying we're probably 7-8 point underdogs going into that game. Now we're shocked that we're actually underdogs. If you told me before the season Arizona was a playoff team last year, we're going to go to Arizona and we're shocked we're underdogs, I'd be like, we probably would be underdogs. Our expectation level is really what has changed a lot throughout this, especially during this 4-game winning streak.
Yeah. I think it is the expectation levels that have changed, because even as the season started, at an okay pace, my expectations continued to not be very high, right?
Yeah.
And I don't mean it in a wrong way, because obviously I'm a diehard Seahawks fan. That's why we're doing this. This is this is work for us, but it's also, we're diehard Seahawks fans,
and it's also like my passion.
We're fans talking to fans. Like this is where we are fans. And it's even after a couple game winning streak, I started being like, okay, like, yeah, this team has a playoff chance, but like can't be that good, right? Like I kept taming my expectations, but now it's just getting to a point where it's, I was going through the standings. I mean, the Eagles are better than us, I would say, in the NFC, and maybe the Vikings. Outside of that, okay. I don't know if there's a team that's better than us outside those 2 teams. I'm not scared of the Cowboys or whoever else. The Giants. I think outside the Vikings and Eagles, they're probably the only 2 teams that you could say are definitively better than the Seahawks. But with that said, due to coaching experience, I wouldn't be shocked if you go to either one of those places and win a football game.